Hey investors, in new video about Cardano. The year 2009 has been fundamental for the crypto business as it changed the future of the fintech business until the cows come home. This is in light of the fact that the year has a spot with a rough advanced money Bitcoin. Pushing ahead to 2015, the year also has a spot with the now greatest altcoin Ethereum. Nearby, the chain which has been restless with its developments, Cardano. Continuously, the Cardano network is by and by assigned as maybe the most flexible system in the world financial social event. The association has seen itself creating to be the essential friend assessed and astoundingly versatile chain. The stage depends upon the proof of stake (POS) instrument which helps it with beating its rivals. This is done by bypassing innovative acceptability talks about. Cardano is as of now spreading out its reign in utility at an ideal rate. As more dApps line up to run on the association. Then again, the TVL of Cardano has been finishing off at an exuberant speed. Wherefore, the excursion to drive the expense bearings continues to become more grounded. Cause a dive as we to bring to you the possible worth figure of Cardano's ADA for 2022 to say the least. Cardano, ADA, price projections for May of 2022. As seen on the everyday period of time, ADA's expense has been on a negative example. Moreover, has been trading down an equivalent slipping channel. ADA's expense is at this point changing hands at $0.8082. Since the volumes are frail, ADA's expense would continue to drift closer to its assistance levels. Since the assist with evening out has been a dire one, we can guess that the bulls ought to bounce in. Wherefore, the expense could flood to $0.9952. Well, the altcoin will go up against excuses after a breakout of the impediment. A benefit more than the $1 mark will land the expense at $1.1184. On the other hand, if the crypto asset plunges underneath $0.778, it could tumble to $0.7046. In light of everything, raising contribution pressures could fall the expense to 68 cents. Cardano, ADA, price prediction for 2022. ADA cost has been truly impacted by the market designs, beginning from the start of 2022. The expense entered to a 45% downtrend between the 20th and 22nd of January. While the expense moved to $1.12 on February 5th. Hoped, the fear around the Russian assault and Fed's rate climb provoked ADA's falling under $1. Taking everything into account, confidence and rising estimations provoked the altcoin closing the quarter at $1.23. Accepting the resulting quarter gets the breeze of the negative examples. The expense of the ADA could close the half-yearly trade with its expense at $0.867. Of course, in case the expense of ADA gets a bullish speed in the middle between time movements, we can expect the quarterly end at $1.204. Taking everything into account, with a balance in exchanging pressures, the expense could settle at $1.0166. The rollout of developmental overhauls and creating on-chain development could be fundamental for ADA. Whenever it rose, the expense could flood to its quarterly high of $1.724. On the other hand, forgetting to accumulate the interests of monetary patrons, the expense could hang down to $1.243. Continuously, straight worth impulse will take the expense to $1.470. Creating allotments, utility, and critical joint endeavors could push the expense of ADA to additional noticeable levels. Likewise, the prologue to NFTs could help the ADA with a steaming show up at a constraint of $2.503. On the opposite side, negative examination and ebbing volumes could drag the worth down to $1.695. Considering the bullish and negative spotlights on, the ordinary expense could settle at $2.019. What is Cardano, ADA? The Cardano network is also designated as the world's absolute first companion investigated decentralized blockchain plan, which parades ADA as nearby computerized money drives that show. It was made by ex-Ethereum Prime ally Charles Hoskinson and launched in September 2017. The altcoin has a store limit of 45 billion tokens. Essential analysis. The blockchain is parted into two layers, specifically the Cardano settlement layer and Cardano computational layer. While the CSL animates the common trades inside the association using the Ouroboros framework, the Canny understanding framework is taken over by the CCL layer, allowing a reliable development in the two areas. Regardless of the way that Cardano uses a pose computation, it uses a complex interpretation which is checked Ouroboros pose. Ouroboros, not in any way, shape or form like ordinary pose, makes time slots called an age. Each age has a space boss picked by various enters in the opening. These trailblazers complete square creation in each age, and each trailblazer has a valuable chance to get it going. This diminishes stop up and extends TPS. Our Cardano ADA price forecast. Accepting Cardano continues to focus in on going from a making association to a made one. We will find the show developing its client base with an immersion of fresher clients. This could help the expense of ADA to raise its bars to $2.5, close to the completion of 2022. Anyway, expecting negative observations torture ADA's expense projection, while the association is as yet a work underway. Bears could make the most of the opportunity and control the year-end cost center at levels around $1.70. ADA historic price sentiments. 2017. Cardano's gathering raised more than $63 million during its ICO. Over the essential week since ship-off, ADA experienced colossal turn of events, taking off in worth and hitting a market cap of more than $600 million by October 1, 2017. ADA saw its posting on various top computerized cash exchanges. On November 29, 2017, the coin take off over 142.4%, assisting its market with covering to $3.5 billion. 2018. Close to the start of January 2018, the value of the altcoin hit an immaculate high of $1.162. That incited its market cap peaking at more than $33 billion. Awfully, the gathering remained temporary and the expense fell into the